Page 40. In this page I have continued to do some more photostages which were upstairs that I explored. This piece was the ceiling where it had such a rough texture that was all lumpy, though it was very difficult to do as well, as there were sharp points that stopped my pencil from photoging the entire texture. As for this piece, I have photoged some beads that are on a blinder upstairs, which hasn't entirely come out that well. You can see the little lumps, little just slight dark points from where the beads were, but it still wasn't successful for me. In this piece I have photoged a fan that was left upstairs, which you can see the little grate holes. I find that this piece, out of all of them from upstairs, has been one of the best photoges I have done so far, because you can see the texture and the pattern of each little diamond shape, and how it looks very 3D as well. As you can see the dark points on half the sides, making it seem very 3D, as if you can also make out the grates on each side. As for my last photage from upstairs, I have done a remote control, which hasn't came out entirely. As you can see, just roughly the little curved edges of some buttons that were on the remote, though it does not entirely photage all the texture on each button or separate every single button either. That might be because remote control buttons are very soft and they kept pushing down as well, which avoided me from getting as much texture as I could, as working on a very soft rubbery texture is not very easy to photage unless it has some bumps or rough edges. I've also done a few more of the netting pieces of a bird, and I have even found one last photage from downstairs in the kitchen using a vent screen for the ventilation for an oven. Has came out very well, similar to the fan, as they both have a grate style, almost like a cheese grate as well, though I can see the little dark patches were where the holes were. It almost has a similar 3D effect to the fan, but in comparison the fan seems much better, though this would be a lovely texture for a background. But I still don't consider doing footage even in this project, though it might be considered for my next one or any other previous ideas. In this piece I had done another footage of a bird, but using a lighter colouring pencil, which was green. Unfortunately it hasn't come out as clear as the red one has. That might be to do with it needs a darker shade, similar to how easy it is to use a pencil